in a post iOS 14 world, you're going to have to find more channels, especially for acquisition, and a really robust, really valuable one that you cannot overlook is an ambassador program. So why do I say that? First, it could be a really robust revenue channel. For us, it's our cheapest acquisition channel on a CAC basis, and it's a 7-figure channel. But more importantly, arguably for us, is that we get amazing messaging. An ambassador will really know how to talk about your product to their audience in a way you're never going to know unless you go through a whole lot of trial and tribulation, messaging testing. Whereas an ambassador that really is honed into what their audience likes, they're going to know how to best break down the product for their audience. That's messaging that you can then utilize and use other places. We've found a ton of different ways that we have very complicated science-based products. We found ambassadors that break it down in super simple examples that we would have never thought to use that we've used in other ad messaging. The second is that you're going to get a whole ton of content from that channel that you can use in other advertising, email, social proof, testimonials. Incredibly valuable. And UGC is along that line. You're going to get a whole ton of UGC. So it's really important that you don't, a lot of people will focus on how much revenue they're pulling out of an ambassador program, but you really have to look at it as a huge, huge source of amazing messaging and amazing content. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see people make with an ambassador program is that they don't invest into it. What do I mean by that is they look at it as people will sign up and then they wonder why they're not generating sales. Well, that ambassador at the end of that ambassador link is a real person. That's a person that responds when you run contests. When you run contests, not just for who sold the most, but who did the best video. That's encouraging some of your smaller ambassadors to feel like they can be part of the game too. It's, doing weekly emails, reaching out, highlighting the people that are doing an awesome job. And again, it's not always about sales. You want to encourage the people that really do a good job in messaging, pumping up the brand, even if they have a small audience. Because what we've also found is some of your smallest ambassadors today can be amazingly big ambassadors down the road. That's another important point. You can't always predict if someone is going to be a huge ambassador based on just their following. We've found that a lot of people that have smaller audiences, one of two things that can happen. One, that small audience really buys into whatever they say and they'll purchase. And the second is that they may have a small audience now, but that actually may build over time. So a couple other tips, make sure you build assets for them so you're making their life easy instead of expecting them to always take fresh photography, fresh videos. Give them lifestyle photos and videos that they can overlay text on, they can add a little bit of context to, just make their life easy. And the last thing I'll say is the best ambassador programs require an incredible amount of consistent effort, a lot of reach out, a lot of following up, a lot of sampling. So don't get discouraged. I will tell you that over a period of probably 3 or 4 years, we built a 7-figure ambassador channel through consistent effort, through treating them like true partners to our business, and it's been incredibly valuable, especially post iOS 14.